There is a lot to learn about multiple sclerosis and particularly how it affects the African American community. I think there's a lot of confusion and maybe misdiagnosis early on, and how do we approach it? And I think part of that, though, is because of the limited information and the data that we have. And so I encourage most of my patients, if not to participate in different types of clinical trials. And I'll talk about those here in a moment, of what other trials that are available, not just therapeutic trials. There are additional ways in which you can have an impact on that knowledge base for your healthcare provider, including your physician and your physical therapist, and the such. And so I agree, there's concerns where maybe participating in a treatment trial may not be the best, but there are other ways you can have an impact as well. I was just mentioning, a clinical therapeutic or a disease modifying therapy trial may not be the best way to go. So my last W was, what do we do from here? And I will encourage everyone to ask your healthcare provider what clinical trials might be available for you in your area, or even nationally. So there's not only clinical therapeutic trials, but there are non-drug treatment trials. There have been trials looking at the role of physical therapy, the role of yoga, the role of any types of diets or interventions. So there may be ways in which you can impact our knowledge base about how MS affects the Black community. There may be studies that involve just surveys, questionnaires. I know that NARCOMS, and then there's the National African American MS Registry that will send out surveys and get your experience with your MS. That is also very valuable information. You might be able to participate in interviews and focus groups to gather some of that information. I know that there are some tissue repositories and biospecimen tests that are available. So there's a way for everyone to have an impact. And some of these things you don't have to leave your home for. You can do it on the computer like we are doing today.